Good morning, everybody. This is day 5 of the cruise. We left Cozumel yesterday evening, and we're just on a sea day, and then tomorrow we'll disembark in Galveston, Texas. But I wanted to get everybody a rundown of the ship, kind of a tour of the ship before I leave. And so we'll start with deck 1. Deck 1 is going to be where you disembark the ship, get on the ship. That would be your medical bay. Anything you need medical, that's where you're at. Currently I'm on deck 2. So deck 2 is the staterooms. Here you have a area where you can book your conference rooms if you have companies or businesses that want to have meetings on the ship. And here you have elevators on deck 2. But I'll take you here real quick and show you the stateroom. Alright, so we're getting into the stateroom now, deck 2, and I'm gonna flip it around here. So the rooms aren't too bad. They're not too small. Of course, you'll have to pardon our mess. We have our toys for our kids and a few clothes, suitcases on the floor, but you have your 2 beds that they'll put together just like most cruises. You have your TV that will swivel out and face towards the bed if you want to lay in bed and watch different things. Obviously I have it set to where you can see the front of the ship from your room. And there's quite a bit of drawer space. You can unpack your suitcases and you can actually slide them under the bed. There's quite a bit of room. The closet is pretty good size as well. We've got all of our clothes in there. Storage on the bottom, plenty of storage. Obviously you have your safety life jackets and small area on the top for more items. This cabinet here just shelves different things, and obviously we have all of our lotions and gum and things like that on top. Comes with a small couch, a full length body mirror here, and then you have the restroom down here, which is obviously just your normal restroom. You have the shower. The shower's not too big, not too small, but it gets the job done. So I'm 6'3" and I've managed to make it work, so it's not too bad. You have quite a bit of storage space on this side. You have different shelves you can put things in, cabinet down there, counter space as well. However, the light switch is on the outside, which is right here for the restroom. And over here, the lamps, you can turn those on manually, and you have a light switch over there that controls the whole room, as well as by the front door when you come in. And you have your thermostat over here as well. Here's your thermostat and then your light switch here. Now, one thing I don't like about this room, and I believe this is an older ship, so there's only 2 plugs on this ship, which means there's this one and this one. So it's been a challenge to charge our phones and charge, we sleep with sound machines at night, so it's been a challenge to have everything plugged in at nighttime when we need to get it charged or get it turned on, things like that. But we've managed. I would recommend bringing one of the 4-way electric plugs and stick in there. That way you can have more outlets. But on Adventure of the Seas, in this stateroom, there's only 2 outlets, and I've looked quite a few places, and that's all I've found. So, but all in all, this stateroom is not bad. It's pretty roomy for 2 people. My wife and I, there's plenty of room in here, and so not bad at all. Not bad at all. So we'll continue on deck 3 and try to make our way on up to the rest of the decks and see what we can find on there. All right, here we are on deck 3, and there's more staterooms on deck 3. Not much here, but I will show you what they do have. They have these boards that you can look at, touch screens where you can get around. Then they have boards here, tells you the deck, what is all listed on the decks. And then when you walk this way, this is going to be the Lyric Theater, where they have where they have a lot of shows, game nights, things like that. Currently, they're getting ready to have a game show in there, but let me take you in there and kind of give you an idea what the Lyric Theater looks like. So this is actually level 3 and level 4, but you can only get to level 4 from inside the theater. So let's go up to level 4 and I'll show you the view from up here as well. They do have a bar over here, and it's not open right now, but obviously you can get your drinks when you need to. Small area here to sit, but let's take a view of the theater. So, pretty good view up here. It's a good theater. They have good shows. They actually have a karaoke competition I was involved in, one of the finalists in the karaoke, but unfortunately did not win the competition, but nevertheless it was a fun event. So this is one end of deck 3, and then pretty much just staterooms on deck 3 over here, and then I'll see you guys on deck 4. We'll look at another deck and see what we got. Alright guys, so here we are in the ice skating rink on deck 3 on the opposite side of what I showed you earlier. So you guys can enjoy ice shows here, deck 3. There's a casino here on Adventure of the Seas. Coming through to the Schooner Bar. We're just getting off the port, coming back on the ship, so not too many people doing anything right now. Down there is the Lyric Theater. I want to show you the main dining room on the Adventure of the Seas Royal Caribbean cruise ship. We got it all decorated for Christmas. So right now I'll take you to the Royal Promenade. It's a very beautiful ship. It's got your shops in it that you need. Here I am. So it's got your guest services here. Obviously you have your lounges. The artwork here is very lovely as well. It's a nice place. You can sit and relax. Let me show you this stuff here. You have all of your shops down. Obviously all of your elevators. Currently we're in December 2022. Here's the Royal Promenade sign. All of your shops right here. I have a sale going on currently. Restaurants in here. Now these restaurants you'll have to pay for It's not included. But you have your normal souvenir shops, shirts, tumblers, sweaters, things you need. Perfume, cosmetics, a lot of alcohol packages you can get as well. They do have currently have live music here and there. Not right now. But one thing about this ship, you can put it on your app. They have a Royal Caribbean app, and it will let you know when someone's playing live, things like that. They do have theaters. They have karaoke nights, different karaoke nights. They have game nights, things like that.
Do they charge or something? No?
It's actually nice here. Imperial Theater here. Right now they have an art show going on. You can go in and look at the different art, things like that. So anyway, this is deck 5, so we'll come back later on, show you different decks, things like that. So stay tuned, and I'll give a further review as we go. Guys, check this out. This is in front of the ship, Royal Caribbean Adventure of the Seas, out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. This is cool, man. This is cool. Check all of this view out. Alright everybody, here's deck 12. I'm right here where the elevators are, but I'm going to turn around. All of that out there is deck 11 on the pools and hot tubs. You can see it there. Top deck is deck 12, and then you can go on up further and to the lookout views and see what they've got there. Also, I'm going to take you guys up to the Blue Moon Lounge, and one thing in these ships, probably most ships, they have the maps here. It tells you what level and what they have on each level, things like that. Have an arcade here. Different arcade, things like that. It's pretty cool. And then over here they have the Aquanaut section for all the little kids. I won't go in there, but they'll watch your kids for you. Now if we go upstairs here, up here this will be deck 13. This will take you to the sports deck. Here they have tennis, basketball. Putt-putt. You can play basketball. They have slides back there. They have a surf turf in the back where you can surf. Pretty neat. You can look at that area. Maybe later I'll go back and do a better video where there's not as many people there. So if we go back in here, again we're on deck 13. So we're going to go on up to 14, the Blue Moon Lounge. Also up here they have the suite. You have private access to the suite. You can get in there, badge access. Here I believe they play jazz music up here live. You can look at your app and it will give you a schedule when they're playing. Pretty good view here in the lounge. Good view if you want to come and relax. If you drink alcohol, there's a stage up there.
I felt like the poor folk.
And then from here, if you come up these stairs from the Blue Moon Lounge, you'll come up to the Sky Chapel on Adventure of the Seas. You can plan weddings here. Maybe if you need to have devotion or pray, different things like that. So it's a pretty nice little chapel. So that's pretty much it. That was decks 13, and the Blue Moon Lounge is on deck 14. They also have the suite. Then also they have the chapel. If you keep going up one more level, I guess technically it would be level 15.